Don't forget to go to ashkicking.com for pound the best home health and beauty fragrance product. Anything else you want to say to your fans, man?
Man, shout out to Dante's Boxing Nation. Follow me on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram, Errol Spence Jr., my whole name, and just look out for me.
Yes, sir. Let me dig into your brain, folks.
Dante's Boxing Nation, what's going on, guys? So Oscar De La Hoya, he weighed in on this possible fight between Errol Spence and Mikey Garcia. I'm gonna go ahead and quote exactly what he had to say and then give my thoughts as always. So check out what he had to say. It's a very brave move and I give Mikey all the credit in the world, but Spence is the real deal. And if you're going to move up 2 weight classes to fight Spence, who I believe is a huge threat to anybody, I've always said I would love to promote Spence. I believe I can make him a pay-per-view star. But I guess he's happy making his money where he's at. I strongly feel Spence would be too strong for him. And then Oscar, he finishes by saying, I've never seen a good little man beat a good big man. Those guys are in their prime. It's impossible. End quote. Oscar De La Hoya. I thought it was pretty interesting that Oscar De La Hoya, he said he's never seen a good little man beat a good big man. That is exactly what happened to Oscar De La Hoya. A good little man and Shane Mosley moved up 2 weight classes to fight a good big man in Oscar De La Hoya. We know that once again, Roberto Duran, he moved up 2 weight classes and he beat Sugar Ray Leonard. I mean, but if you really think about it, we could take this one step further. Just think about this and be honest with yourself. If Floyd Mayweather, now let's forget about Floyd Mayweather moving up 5 weight classes and then having to move up an additional 2 weight classes to fight against Golovkin. Let's say if Floyd Mayweather was a natural lightweight and he had to move up 2 weight classes to fight against Gennady Golovkin, and he'd never had to move up 5 weight classes previously. Who would you favor in that fight? There's no doubt about it, you would favor Floyd Mayweather. Even if the roles were reversed, if Andre Ward had to move up 2 weight classes to fight Gennady Golovkin, who would you pick to win that fight? You would obviously pick Andre Ward. So my point is simple. It's not impossible for Mikey Garcia to move up 2 weight classes and beat a good welterweight. It's just going to be extremely difficult for him to beat this welterweight in particular. With that being said, I agree with Oscar De La Hoya that Errol Spence is the real deal. I completely disagree with Oscar De La Hoya. In fact, I'll go further than disagreeing with him. I'll say he is completely inaccurate when he says that he would have made Errol Spence a star, a pay-per-view star, if Errol Spence was signed to Oscar De La Hoya. I mean, let's just get the facts out there. Oscar De La Hoya has never made a black fighter a superstar. The only fighter he made even big is Canelo, and that had a lot to do with Canelo Alvarez. So it's funny when he says that I guess Errol Spence is just happy where he's at. That's funny because I remember Oscar De La Hoya and Bob Arum criticizing Al Heyman for paying the fighters too much money. How crazy does that sound? You think Errol Spence wants to go to a place that wants to pay you less? That's like you working at McDonald's, right? And then Burger King, the manager from Burger King says, hey man, you know McDonald's, they paying you too much over there. Why don't you come over here? You don't need to be getting paid all that money that they paying you. They paying you $8 an hour? Man, we're going to pay you $5 an hour. Exactly what you deserve. You don't need nobody pampering you and spoiling. That is essentially what Oscar De La Hoya and Bob Arum said about Al Heyman. So yeah, there's no doubt about it. Errol Spence is happy where he's at. With that being said, once again, man, I'm looking forward to the announcement of this fight. I know Team Garcia, Robert Easter, Mikey Garcia's dad, I know they in his ear heavy right now, begging him not to take this Errol Spence fight. But once again, all that's doing is just pouring fuel on the fire. That's just making Mikey want to fight him even more. Because once again, Mikey Garcia's Mexican pride is involved. And now I think Mikey is even saying to his family, like, wait a minute, you guys are supposed to be supporting me. You guys are supposed to believe in this Mexican pride. You telling me you think that I can't beat this Errol Spence guy? This is how Mikey Garcia is looking at it. So telling Mikey Garcia to avoid Errol Spence, I don't think that's helping the situation in terms of Mikey not fighting Errol Spence. That's just going to make Mikey want to fight Errol Spence even more. And I think Robert Garcia, Mikey Garcia's brother, I think he understands this. I think they understand that Mikey has already made up his mind, and he's going to fight Errol Spence no matter what. So let's see, once again, when the announcement drops. That's all I got for now, guys. I'm on to the next one. Yep.
This is Bobby, and you're watching Dante's Boxing Nation.